Greetings! Today we're talking about how to get in tune, to sing in tune, to play in tune, to learn about tuning. A really good way to learn it is through actually singing in tune. But it's easier to show people visually where in tune is on a slide guitar string. So today I have a guitar, it's tuned in open A actually. E, A, E, A, C sharp, E. If I play the harmonics on the A string, just like you'd have in standard tuning on your A string, oops, excuse me, 12th fret, 7th fret, 5th fret, just behind the 4th fret, not quite at the 4th fret, but right behind it, that harmonic there, and then right in front of the 3rd fret, just listen to that again. You get a chord, the overtone series. And we've got this guitar in just intonation, which means that the 3rd is pure. You won't hear any beating. I'm not going to go into depth about what that is today, but because what I want to do is, that's our tuning in A. For right now, I'm just going to play on the E string because it's the easiest thing to do for the slide guitar player. So we're going to reorient ourselves to 2 E strings. And the same thing applies. We can hear a little overtone series. I'll do it on the low string to hear it better. Half the string, 1/3 of the string at the 7th fret, 1/4 of the string at the 5th fret, 1/5 of the string just behind the 4th fret, 1/6 of the string just in front of the 3rd fret. There's 1/7 of the string, very important for blues, which we're going to talk about today. 1/7 of the string just behind the 3rd fret, and then 1/8 of the string, maybe 2/3 of the way between the 2nd and 3rd fret. 1/3 of the way, sorry. Listen to that. And if I leave that 1/7 out, you just hear the chord. And that's and many more, some blues right in there. Okay, so I'm going to play on the 2 E strings, so you have a drone on the 6th string, and then just find some of these tones. The 12th fret, obviously. Always a little sharp. There's the 5th and the 3rd. There's the chord right there. We had it. And you want to listen to get that just absolutely pure. No beating. If you're a little flat, you'll hear a little. If you're a little sharp, you'll hear a little beating, but when you come right into the right place, you'll hear no beating, it'll settle. The strings are in tune. And there's a pure major 3rd, so you can get that note with your slide, and when you hear it, it'll actually be in tune on. You can actually hear the other side of the slide. So maybe start by practicing the 3rd and the 5th. You can mute behind the slide by placing your fingers gently on the string behind it. And I'm actually taking the slide at an angle, so I'm not touching the other strings, I'm just touching the 1st string to avoid the noise there. Very gently touching the slide to the string. And there's your major 3rd. And I guess a good place to start with blues is to find that major 3rd and then the minor 3rd. And the places that I'm putting the slide are actually at these harmonic points I was just showing you, right behind the 4th fret and right in front of the 3rd fret. They're the harmonics, and then there's putting the slide at those harmonic points. You can hear a little 3rd if I play the harmonic at the 7th fret of the low E string. I'm doing it by plucking it with my thumb while I touch it with my index finger in my right hand. You can hear that pure major 3rd. And there's a pure minor 3rd. And you just want to practice checking out those two places. It's a good first blues lesson. And then maybe also check out 5th fret, 7th fret, 12th fret. And if you're really adventurous, oh, that and many more, that's 1/7 of the string. It's like somewhere between the 2/3 of the way between the 2nd and 3rd fret. If you put the slide there, you get a very low, they call the blues 3rd. It's a very different, it's a minor 3rd, but very low. It's different than this one. Sounds positively almost major when you go to it after hearing that blues. And a very common lick that you'll hear is, and that's just playing these harmonic points. Oh, just in front of the 3rd, just behind the 4th, just below the 3rd, sorry, just in front of the 2nd, but playing them with the slide at those points on the string. It's funny to hear them that way, but in front of the 3rd, just behind the 4th, behind the 3rd, just in front of the 2nd. And there you'll hear all those blues sounds you've been wanting to hear.